While visitors packed some U.S. beaches amid limited easing of lockdown restrictions in most parts of the country, the head of the White House Coronavirus Task Force, Dr. Deborah Birx, warned it was still anything but a normal American Memorial Day holiday weekend.
You don't know who's infected, and so we really want to be clear all the time that social distancing is absolutely critical. And if you can't social distance and you're outside, you must wear a mask.
The number of U.S. coronavirus deaths approached 100,000. A benchmark the New York Times newspaper marked with a full front page dedicated to listing the names of many of the victims from each state to date. The milestone comes as President Trump presses states to allow religious centers to reopen.
Today I'm identifying houses of worship, churches, synagogue, and mosques as essential places that provide essential services.
It was a welcome move for Dan Carroll, pastor of Water of Life Community Church in Fontana, California, where Gavin Newsom is governor.
We don't want to break the law. We're prepared to go ahead no matter what President Trump had said or Governor Newsom, because we felt like we've been very patient, we've been very diligent, and we needed to open up and take care of our people.
The governors need to do the right thing and allow these very important essential places of faith to open right now for this weekend. If they don't do it, I will override the governors.
But despite the directive, some congregations that have already attempted to conduct in-person services were exposed to those infected with the coronavirus, including a center in Northern California.
Certainly worshiping outside, maintaining social distancing, and, obviously not having physical contact with each other. And I know that's difficult. We all have made difficult behavioral changes, and that needs to continue to happen.
As more parts of the country begin efforts to reopen restaurants and businesses in an attempt to regain economic losses as a result of the coronavirus lockdown, Dr. Birx says the United States is also preparing for a second wave of the virus later this year.
We are preparing for that potential fall issue, both in PPE, which is protective devices, both in ventilators, stockpiles, and ensuring that we're really pushing on therapeutics and vaccine development so we can be ready if the virus does come back in a significant way.
If the virus does come back, President Trump has publicly stated he does not plan to enact the same restrictions or shut down the U.S. economy again, despite the risks of spreading the virus.